Hey guys, it's Kina, and today I will be doing a commentary on Arcane. If you watched my Bridging the Rift Part 3 reaction, you would know that I have already rewatched the first episode. So this episode is technically like really fresh in my mind. However, I still have yet to get through to episode 2 until the end. This is very exciting. I can't wait to read your guys' comments and stuff. So this video right now is filmed as I'm reacting to Bridging the Rift. So I think this highlight will come out after part 5 when the whole Bridging the Rift reaction series is done. So this will technically replace that every Sunday. Hopefully every Sunday. So if you are new here, I do have a Patreon where you can get access to all my full length. I do provide the first episode for every show that I watch free. So this full length will be free, but starting from episode 2, you will have to join the tier. I guess we'll just go right ahead and get into this. Without further ado, if you do like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content from me. I upload these videos irregularly, so click on the notification bell to know when I upload and comment down below. Anything at all, follow my Twitch, my Instagram, and let's start this commentary. I am so excited. Honestly, let's just hope that I have enough storage. That's always a pain. I really can't wait for season 2. Ooh, I'm like getting so excited. They look so cool. This is so good. like just taking everything in from what I've seen in Bridging the Rift, because I still have yet to watch part 4, but having that perspective is making me see this in such a different light. You know? It's so good. Evander. Oh, I miss him. Oh no. Oh, shut up. The music is so good. It's already making me like emotional.
We're almost there.
Sorry if I do pause a lot, because I don't want to talk over them. There was a moment there when Vi was looking down. The camera was kind of shaky, and now knowing that they actually intended to have this like really realistic feel to it, it's so good, because that's kind of the vibe I got in my first reaction. It's super crazy how it feels like an actual camera. On a side note, I was actually watching a bit of my reaction to the first episode as well. It's weird how much more comfortable I am now in front of a camera. Seeing myself back then, when I first started this whole thing, I was still very shy, I guess, but that was just something weird to look at. And I also made a big deal that Yuri Lowenthal was voicing Milo, which is crazy how his character it's not even a big character. It does look like Paris.
And one day, I'm gonna shoot one of them down.
Cupcake?
Thanks.
Vi is so hot. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see if there's anything that I missed, really. I would not eat that. Oh.
Milo.
Oops. The sound effect is really good. Yikes. Yeah, now that you really look at it, you can kind of really tell that it is hand-drawn, the explosions and the smokes. It's pretty cool. It really blends together well. I want to live in this world. It's crazy how they're not even like characters that live until the end.
Someone really kicked the nest, huh?
Is that so?
I like his voice, but is he Because I don't think I caught it the first time. But is he the guy that, you know, when Vi barges into the bar and has a one-on-one fight with Savika, is he the guy that's scared of her? Because I'm not sure if that's true, but I feel like I've read that somewhere. That's so good. We did see a bit of this in the behind the scenes. And it was nice to see like the scene in its raw version to now. I'm like looking at this as if it's my first time.
You did what?
I'm sorry.
I get my face bashed in and she just gets a pass? Yep.
Milo should really just shut up. I think this is the moment that I really fell for this show. I was like, this environment and everything is so the vibes. The soundtrack is so good. Oh, that's one of the I forgot his name. I'm so sorry. He was the he also made another appearance in like the blimp, right?
Don't threaten the guy who pours the drinks.
I love it. You can really see that it's 2D mixed into 3D. Like, I never really noticed that before.
Welcome to the lanes.
God, I love his voice.
When people look up to you, you don't get to be selfish. You say swim, they dive in. You say light a fire, they show up with oil.
These are our streets. Someone should remind them of
You're
that.
not hearing me.
I think it's the accent, but he really does... It's probably the accent, but he really reminds me of the butcher from The Boys. Even his look, you know, with the beard, really big and muscular as well.
You did put that idiot on his arse, though.
Oh, I love him. I miss him. I'm just like tearing up thinking about him.
You see this look on my face? This will always mean it's time to shut up.
Right. Wait, doesn't he get beat up in this episode? Oh, Echo.
Oh, crap.
Grayson, right?
We're looking for the culprits.
Got a
Oh,
description?
love her voice. I don't remember if Marcus dies. Does he? I remember Grayson dies, right? And then they had this like whole funeral, but does... Wow, I forgot. Does Marcus die?
Lovely chap you brought.
Oh, that's cool. Isn't that like... That's not... I was gonna say that's the mask he wears in the future, but I'm not too sure.
I've got these, and you've got those. Come with me. What?
It's so upsetting. I'm like gonna cry. It's just so upsetting knowing where they end up. Ugh.
And we stick together.
You were supposed to follow them and not interfere.
This is such an entrance.
Vander's in trouble.
That's so good.
Our timeline has moved up on the side effects.
His voice actor is so good.
You have a subject in mind.
Someone just volunteered.
Oh, so good. So that was episode 1. I don't remember if I mentioned this just now, but I was just thinking about how I never really thought about it, but you know, Jace is much more older than Vi and Caitlyn, as we'll probably see, I think in the next episode, right? We'll see Jace, but throughout the whole show, I think after that time skip, I think I never realized or never really thought about how much older he is, because Jace, Vi, Caitlyn, they look around the same age, but Jace is much more older. So yeah, that was just a weird thing that I never really thought about. This episode, man, it's so great to see it in like such a different perspective now that you know like how they made stuff, how they did all this and that, and how it all came together. It's really great. Although I do still have part 4 and part 5 of Bridging the Rift to watch, so maybe that will expand my perspective more. But yeah, it's just great. Like the 2D, the 3D, and because I think Verticia's whole thing is like implementing 2D animation art into 3D, right? So that was really cool. Yeah, and it was just great to see like all the names in the credits in the opening. Like I can put a face to most of them, and it's just like wow. It's like I appreciate this more after watching the behind the scenes. It's great. There was a part I wanted to talk about where Powder's like looking down to cross the roof, but it's so subtle, but her eye movements, it's like, it's so realistic because she's like looking very anxiously, right? And I just found that to be so wow. You thought about all of this. It's pretty cool. I can't really get over the fact that this isn't motion capture. Like, I knew it wasn't really motion capture, but it's just crazy to think about how this is just animation, but it feels so realistic. The body language, the part where Vi was talking to Milo in the room and she was doing like this, that is so human. Right? Let me just go back to the Echo part. Also, do let me know if there were other like staff members that were featured in this, because I did see one. I totally forgot his name. I'm so sorry, but I recognized him. The part where Echo is looking into the eye thing, I'm not sure if that is the mask that he wears, but Echo does wear is it an owl that he wears? It kind of looks like it, but I'm not too sure. We all blame this is just a joke, but we all blame Vi. Well, we all blame Vi for the way Jinx is. But let's talk about Milo. Milo is a bitch. The things he says is so damaging to someone as young as her. Just thinking about Vi and Jinx and where they end up is so upsetting. It's making me so emotional because it's just insane how you get from this, to that. Like the beginning when we see their parents on the bridge and them they lost their parents. That was already bad enough, but then it's like, oh, it's about to get worse. It was great to hear that opening again. It's been a while. This is like off topic, but it reminds me of like, because I've been watching Game of Thrones and I'm on season 5 right now, but I can never skip that opening. It's like, it's so good. This opening too. This opening is so good. I just had like a random thought when they were in Jace's study. Oh, so it is owned by Caitlyn's family, right? I'm pretty sure they said that. But I was just thinking about how it's cool to see they're in an inventor's study area, Jace. And, Jinx is also an inventor, so it's pretty cool to see that this is the place for her. The punches that they pulled during that fight scene, it felt pretty real, right? Like the movements itself, like they're not trained fighters, so they're gonna be clumsy and shit, but it just felt super realistic to how they would actually fight. When you watch this, you can really feel that it's so well thought for and cared. I just can't get over that when you watch this the second time or the third time, or even after watching Bridging the Rift, you just can't help but feel so in awe, because you can definitely feel that this work has been cared for a lot. Every single thing that happens in this, it's just, there's so much care in it. We always love that in a show. And it does really feel like a live action TV series. Camera movements, and like I think in my initial reaction, I don't know what I said, but the storyboarding and stuff. Because obviously you get like a lot of storyboards, but you can only really pick one to really go with. And it's just great that everything that they've done in this show is so, not to say that it's perfect, but it's perfect. I don't know. I hope you get what I mean. Whatever shot they choose and stuff, it's just, yes, that is the one. That is what we're going with, and that is the one. Because sometimes in like shows and stuff, you get parts where it's like what was that? You know, I never felt that in this episode, so it's really great. And it's 43 minutes long. It's 40 minutes long. It did not feel 40 minutes. Just watching back Vi and Vander. No, I just thought of the part. I don't remember which episode this comes up, but Vi does have a vision of Vander during the Savika fight. I just remembered that, and that's gonna hurt me so much. Oh my god. This show is so good. The show is so good, I hate how good it is. Like, I think I touched on this just now, but it's just a weird feeling to know that Milo and Clagger aren't even a big deal in this show. Because, as in, like, they don't really have a big part to play. Because I think in my initial reaction, I definitely thought they were, you know, one of the main characters, but no, they died. They died. I think I was really shocked about that because it was such a quick death. It was just so fast that you're like, what? What did I just watch? That kind of reminds me of if you're not a Game of Thrones fan, or if you never watched Game of Thrones, this you probably won't know this, but you know, the Red Wedding. Like, that caught me so off guard. Like, it feels like you can see it coming, but it was just so quick. So that's just a crazy thing to think about, that they don't really, you know, make it. Yeah, for some reason, I can't remember if Marcus dies. I want to say he doesn't. But then I think I remember me saying that what's gonna happen to her, to his daughter, right? I'm really interested to see, like, new league characters, new champions coming into the season, to the next season. Obviously, there's been theories about Vander and him becoming Warwick. Is that how you pronounce it? There's obviously theories about that. Not confirmed, right? So we don't know that. One more quick thing. I never noticed how Powda's hair is actually braided at the back, because you're so used to seeing her in the front view, where it's just her cut hair like that. So I always forget that she has a braid. And it makes sense that she'll have two braids, right? At the when she's older. That was a really fun watch. And once again, if you guys don't already know, I do have a Patreon where you can get access to all my full-length reactions. And no matter what show it is, episode 1 will always be free for all. But you have to join the tier episode 2 onwards. So do check it out. So if you guys did enjoy this video, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content from me. I will try to upload all the Arcane commentary videos every Sunday, so do look out for that. Click on the notification bell to know when I upload, and comment down below anything at all. Follow my Twitch, my Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next commentary video.